Welcome to Kev's World. And today is all about coffee.
All about coffee.
Coffee is extremely popular in Melbourne, and we are about to try the top few in Melbourne. So I'm joined here by Mel, who is a coffee barista and she knows all about coffee intricacies and how to do everything. And I'm just a spoiled brat who doesn't really know anything about coffee. So, how often do you drink coffee?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
How many times a day?
Probably, if I need it desperately, probably 4 times a day. 5 coffees a day.
5 coffees a day. Our first stop will be St. Ali, like you mentioned.
St. Ali, he actually just won a latte art championship in Australia. So he's the head barista in St. Ali, and I can't wait to go again.
Yes.
And then go again.
Yep. So can't wait to see. We'll see you there.
It this way.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. But then again, everything I say tastes good.
It's like the kind of coffee that you could drink like just one gulp and you can finish it, and that's the right temperature for me. How I would make my coffee.
What do you think of your espresso?
It's really good. I love the fruity taste, which is the best for espresso with black coffee. What do you smell? You smell kiwi, lime, and black tea.
I know. all I smell is coffee.
It kind of tastes like black tea, that's true. And like bitter black tea, which I hate.
First attempt, really good. My first time here at St. Ali. I'll come back again. So I will rate this coffee 4 out of 5 stars.
Really?
Yeah, I really like it. Really good. Yeah. What do you think?
Same. You guys have the food?
Alright, so our second stop is another cafe called Patricia, which is hidden in this alley, Little Book Street. We'll see how it goes. Of flat white here. It's a huge cup of flat white and it's about $4.30.
I'm having espresso again. There's a hint of raspberry. That's all I can taste for now. I need some time.
So with this flat white, mine has a nice stronger flavor. Much stronger than St. Ali actually.
Really?
Yeah, I would say I like this a lot because it's very bold.
Very bold.
Yeah.
Let me try. Oh, I like this one better.
Alright, this is so good. I really recommend trying the flat white here. However, there is no seats in this cafe, so you have no choice but to actually sit outside of what people are doing. Because there is no seats here. With this nice plant. I would rate this 4.5.
Wow, that's high.
4.5 stars. I know you're so picky.
I think it's better than St. Ali in a way, and St. Ali is famous because of the latte art.
Over here, the latte art is very straightforward. You can do that?
Yeah. It's easy. It's not hard.
We have a lot of working business people here. You can see it's mostly the working class people. Of course, we're actually in the heart of Melbourne CBD, so you don't see many young people here. We're actually the only young people here. Alright, so now we are here at this other place called Plantation, which is held in Melbourne Central, and it's on the 2nd floor, I think. So what do you think about this place?
Oh, I love this place. This is my favorite coffee spot, like top 1.
Why?
The most consistent coffee ever. Like all the time that I've been here, right, it's all tastes good and it's like consistent.
Like that, consistent.
Yeah.
Right, so over here we have the flat white, and you can see the stacks are so beautiful. A huge cup like this.
So this is what I call wings stacks. That's my favorite patterns actually. That's the easiest pattern to pour.
So now we will try it. You try it first.
A little bit bitter today, a little bit over extracted. You gotta tell them.
I find that was a little bit stronger than Patricia. Yeah. So are there any flavors you can tell from this coffee?
One for sure, caramel.
Caramel?
Yeah.
It's sweet, but at the same time there's a bitter aftertone, which is nice, and it's really creamy and also very fulfilling. Also, I'll give this one 4.5 stars.
I'll give 4.8.
4.8?
That's my favorite.
So you can actually have a cup of coffee and chill in the mall. So let's ask a question.
Yeah.
Is it common for cafes to use their own roasted beans, or do they actually use other people's beans?
Depends. Like the cafe here, obviously in a shopping mall, I think they're rather to use like someone else's bean because they can't roast it here. But I mean they could, but they need a factory and they need like their own headquarters for that. Yeah.
So how do you find a good coffee? Like you mentioned, if it doesn't bubble that fast?
Because when it doesn't bubbly that fast, means the coffee temperature is just right. When it's too hot, the milk and the coffee, the espresso will actually started to split. That's what we call split because of the fat content. When you heat it too hot, that's when the splitting process will begin.
How fast does the coffee start to bubble normally?
Usually 40 seconds, 30 seconds, and you're starting to see a little pockets, they're starting to pop, and that's when it forms like a hole on the froth.
40 seconds guys, make sure you drink a coffee before bubbles form, preferably. Right, so now we've tried Plantation, one of the best for you so far, and we'll see what else we will try.
Let me think.
Alright guys, now we are here at Fitzroy for our next cafe.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Industry Beans. Look at that.
And it's famous because it has all kinds of specialty coffee.
Yeah. And they're doing brunch as well, so it's a great spot for holiday.
Yes, it is. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And with this ice bubble cup, we're gonna try it out. Look at the amazing color and the beans. This tapioca gel is actually really tiny and it just flows down your throat. And the coffee flavor goes so well because it's very light and refreshing. And it's cold, so you know it's good for a hot day. This is our first beverage, which is a chilled beverage in this segment. And I don't regret. It's really amazing. The interior is quite interesting. It's a warehouse with, you can see the bags of coffee beans behind me.
So this is the double wall for us. It's not glass, it's plastic. So the flavors that they label is actually cola, rose water, and it tastes like some sort of citrus as well. To be honest, it's pretty average because I had better. The aftertaste of the coffee is pretty bitter, so it's fine.
What's your rating?
3.5 out of 5 as well.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Will you come back? I will rate this 3.5 out of 5. I'll actually come back though if I want a cold drink, but it's quite far. Now I'll try the flat white over here. And what do you call this pattern?
Wing tulips.
Wing tulips. You can see the nice heart and the wings around it. So we have a go. I thought I tasted something else. Okay, so this coffee tastes like matcha latte.
So if there's like the residue of matcha, so the flavors when you heat up the milk, you can taste just a hint of matcha in it. It's very obvious. So.
It's like a very strange combination, but I wouldn't say it's bad. Probably like I'll give this like 2 stars. That's bad. So this place is actually famous for their green tea latte or matcha latte like this one.
So you could try matcha, but I don't drink matcha, so I can't give any recommendation.
Alright. We had a good time. There are so many more that you can actually try,
yes.
But this is just our opinion.
It's our opinion, and my favorite is drumroll.
What's your favorite?
Plantation.
Right.
That's
my favorite is Patricia.
Patricia.
Yeah, it's really good. There's so many more you can find online, especially on Google. You can check it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you next time.